Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. Today we're talking about My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 4, and what a hell of a ride, let me tell you. So we start off here with Hawks, and kind of learning about his weakness, and his biggest weakness is fire. We learn about his quirk a little bit more. They regenerate after a day or two, his wings do. So it's not something where, he only has a set amount of wings. They do actually regenerate. And we learn that his biggest weakness is probably fire, simply because you burn up the wings. He can't really do anything. He's kind of like a normal average Joe, doesn't have the wings, and can't really do anything. So the only way to really stop that is to get to the enemy before it happens, which is he's telling, Fujigomi? I believe Fujigomi. So many character names, sometimes you get mixed up. Then we have Fat Gum basically saying, you guys did what you needed to. You have long-range attacks. We actually kind of need to get you out of there because your long-range attacks can actually hurt your allies. So you did your job. You're done. You're going to the back line. There's really nothing you can do. Then we have some Dobby Flames going on. And we go to the entrance here. A little intro. Let's skip past all that. So we have Dobby saying you call yourself a hero. You killed somebody. Heroes don't do that. Can't believe you killed twice. Says how Dobby says his tear glands actually built up, and he can't actually cry. He actually doesn't really care about the League of Villains, the Paranormal Liberation Front. He doesn't care about any of it. His ideologies actually match up with Stain's. And we actually kind of get a flashback to it as well. We also get this little flashback with Hawks. No idea what this is. It's got to be some sort of hero training course thing. He's asking, will I be able to be saved, everybody? That's pretty much it. And then we kind of get into Dobby going on about, Stain. I don't know if, what's going to happen with Stain. Are they going to free him at some point? I got no idea. Because it seemed like this Stain ideology is something that continues to come back over and over and over again. And I mean, yes, he was an important character in the beginning, Season 1, more Season 1 than anything. I think it was Season 1, Season 2, somewhere around there when Stain was introduced. But he got arrested pretty quick, and we haven't seen him since. So I'm wondering if he is actually going to come back at some point in time. Maybe he gets his quirks modified or something. We don't really know. Here we have Giga waiting for a command from Shigaraki. This is basically they're saying Mirko's fighting the high ends. Everybody's doing everything. And then we have Aizawa, Eraserhead, being extremely useful, nullifying the Nomu, so Endeavor can burn them up so they can't regenerate. Very good combination team. Mirko is now realizing that I mean, look at her arm. Look at her arm. Her arm is just completely trashed at this point. She's getting cut up, beat up. I mean, it's one person versus a bunch of high ends. It's going to be a heck of a fight. She has realized that her best bet is to just go for the professor, and you can see she's getting beat up. Now she's got a chunk out of her midsection. Her arm is continually messed up. They're ripping her hair out. Her ears are messed up. At one point, I know she gets stabbed through the foot, but her goal is no longer to live. Her goal is all right, I'm going to go stop. Yeah, there you go. She actually doesn't go through her foot. My mistake. It goes to her calf. Her goal is to stop Shigaraki from being woken up. That is pretty much her only goal at this point in time, is stop that from happening. She doesn't care about the Nomu. She doesn't care about if she dies. And luckily, Endeavor and the team show up in order to help out with these high ends. Her survival instinct, she's saying, she's like, just run, go faster. Shigaraki is about 75% by the time she's getting to the tank. This is the female Nomu, very highly intelligent. She realizes really rather quickly that Aizawa, Eraserhead, whatever you want to call him, that his quirk is the reason they can't do it. And that they're actually extremely powerful. You know, they have very strong natural physical abilities as well. So even with the quirks turned off, they're still a formidable foe, and we are seeing that. Mirko does manage to kick the glass. Now she's getting impaled through the arm. The doctor is freaking out. Yeah, there you go, 75%. And it starts to drain. So, you know, she's only 3/4 of the way done at this point in time. She gets blasted out by one of the Nomus. And Endeavor, being smart as he is, says, you know, you gotta bear it. I gotta cauterize the wounds, or you're going to bleed out. Don't die on me. I don't know what's gonna happen with Mirko at this point. She's pretty much she did her job. She smashed the glass in. You know, Shigaraki is not gonna be 100% completed, and the doctor is trying the process of trying to save him, but it's not really going to happen. She just got her wounds cauterized, so she's going to have be in a severe amount of pain. Her arm is all jacked up, but she's pretty much down for the count. There's really nothing she can do anymore at this point in time. She has, you know, she's a bona fide badass. What can you say? In the meantime, Eraser is trying to get to Endeavor so Endeavor can burn these things up, but because of his subordinates, there's really nothing he can do. He can't just leave them because then they're going to get their, you know, asses handed to them. So he has Mike go after the professor to go stop him. It looks like Shigaraki's pretty much done for the count. He gets the professor knocked out, punches him in the face. He probably wants to kill him. He's not going to, though. That's not what he's there for. He's just trying to get him out of there. He's trying to get him to stop the Nomu because they listen to him. Shigaraki, in the meantime, is pretty much just a corpse on the floor. Even the professor even mentions that he needs the electricity to wake him up. So he's done. I mean, his ideologies are crazy. He kind of goes back into it, saying, you know, he looked at all for one like a god. And then we have Shigaraki is kind of just like floating in his own mind. He sees his family members and everything. He ends up seeing All for One, and he ends up going to All for One. So, you know, he basically, you know, his family tried to stop him one final time from going down this path, and at this point he is fully committed to going down that path. And he actually, like, kind of morphs into him. His other pro hero here sees Shigaraki, and unfortunately there is an electric surge that jolts the water, and what that does is it essentially wakes him up. And then we go to end credits. That is the end of the episode. And then we get a little preview for the next episode. And he woke up. Inevitably, he woke up. Not really sure what's going to happen. You know, no one realized it yet. They're talking about how the symbol of evil has awakened for next episode. The thrill of destruction. Yeah, he's awake. Like he's not at 100%, but I don't know what the doctor did to him. But we know he is going to be significantly more powerful than he was in the past. I mean, this was just a heck of an episode. You know, the fighting, the visuals, kind of the past backgrounds. Dobby tells Hawks his actual name. We don't get to hear it as the audience, and I don't understand why we don't get to hear it as the audience. I'm assuming that's going to be a big thing. You know, there's maybe next episode or something. We'll get to see it. I don't really know. I mean, we don't really know who Dobby is. Dobby and Shigaraki are the only two they didn't have intel on. So and they still don't at this point in time. They still do not have intel on either one of them. So we don't really know a lot about them. So I'm assuming we're going to get to learn. I mean, we kind of know more about Shigaraki at this point in time. We do not know a whole lot about Dobby, which I'm assuming this is where we're going to learn a lot about Dobby, maybe. But this is going to be a real problem. Like, we don't know what Shigaraki can do. So I can definitely see this being a massive problem. Now that he's awake, he can also wake up Giga, and Giga's a massive problem as well. Because the only person that Giga is going to listen to right now is Shigaraki. So if Shigaraki wakes up and he's like, hey, Giga, like, go just wreck everything, I don't think he's going to have an issue, like, just, like, breaking through the entire hotel ceiling. I mean, he is super OP, super strong. Really nothing you can do about him. Next episode, I think the heroes are going to be hurting. I think we're going to start off the episode with the heroes kicking ass, and I think we're going to end the episode with them in a world of hurt. So it is going to be interesting to see how that pans out. This episode is a 9 out of 10 easy. No, no question about it. No, we'll give it a 10 out of 10. Let's give this episode a 10 out of 10. This definitely deserves a rewatch at some point in time. But yeah, great episode overall. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hit the like button, turn on the notification bell, subscribe while you're down there as well, and let me know what you want to see for future anime and cartoon related content. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.